The story begins with the Avengers in pursuit of Spider-Man through the bustling streets of New York City. After cornering him, Spider-Man tries to convince the Avengers that they are all victims of mind control by a villain known as the Grand Manipulator. He had used a device called the Resequencer to shuffle the Avengers' thoughts during a previous fight in a warehouse. Spider-Man has since retrieved the device and plans to hand it over to a friend at the university who can deactivate it and set their minds free. Although Captain America thinks Spider-Man's plan is great, they all want to resolve the matter without anyone getting hurt. Captain America reveals that the Spider-Man is the one who's been mind-controlled and not the Avengers. Thor walks up to Spider-Man with a friendly demeanor and
First blood. First blood has been taken. Beginning ring countdown.
Marvelous news. We're in the
Enemy in the distance. Target spotted, far off. They will be bound.
I'll give them a piercing or two.
Enemy shield cracked. Reloading.
They're focusing on me. Kill leader. Very got a Maggie. Thermite out. Recharging shields. Grenade incoming.
Target there.
Reloading.
Enemy down.
Charging my shields, cuzzy.
Eliminate the enemy.
Wrecking balls up the cave. That enemy shield is broken. They're focusing on me. Broken enemy shield. Recharging my shield, cuzzy.
Fire. Cut down.
Killing and drilling.
Shields are depleted. Recharging. Reloading.
Cow. Reloading.
Lien, this fight isn't over. Get up.
Good kill. You got venom in your veins.
Reload. Enemy shield cracked. Lien, reloading. Reloading. I'm under fire. Tear through.
Spider-Man politely requests that he surrender the device. And he tells Spider-Man that if your friend deactivates it, Spider-Man knows he wouldn't stand a chance against the Avengers. So he makes the wise decision to stash the device in his bag and make a swift escape. His plan is to deliver the device to his friend while evading the Avengers. Iron Man dashes to stop Spider-Man, but just when he's about to catch him, Spider-Man shorts out Iron Man's armor and slips away. Black Panther acknowledges Spider-Man is a highly intelligent individual, and he has had 12 hours to come up with ways.
What's your excuse?
I'm the jump master. Focus, fight, win. Show no mercy.
Heads off. They're badly landed by me.
We're inside the next ring. Eliminate the enemy.
Stand back, knuckle cluster fire.
Down that one. Reload. It's go time. Jockey here. Reload. Charging my shields.
Enemy squad's there. The beak ain't there in the
Heads up. No.
Launching me knuckle cluster. Down on one of them. Enemy here.
I'm standing still. You're lucky I like you. Another heavy ammo. Another shotgun ammo. Frag out. Eat that man. Get off. Come on.
Finding them.
Clear here.
Recharging shields.
Charging shields.
Healing. This fight isn't over. Get up.
Charging shields. Come on.
We're already in the next ring. These ties bind.
Lucky for you, I've got some extra supplies here.
Crack the bad dude's shield. Reloading. We've got company.
Shield cracked. Enemy down. I'm under fire. I've got it. Another. Reloading. Shields are depleted. Recharging. One.
Bad guys, let's do this.
Taking fire. I'm out of energy ammo.
Got a squad down.
The entire squad falls.
Great kill, mate. You must be proud of that.
Reloading. Kill.
Recharging me shield. New kill leader out there. What a go-getter.
The champion fell. They did not deserve the title. Enemy close. I shattered an enemy's shield. Reloading.
Frag going long. Frag soaring. I'm down.
Enemy shield cracked. I'm under fire. They're ready. Half of the squads have proven inadequate. I've secured the banner. They get a second chance. I shattered an enemy's shield. Let's put you in a bind. Shield cracked.
This ain't my first rodeo, mate.
Revenge is
You
merely
and
an
me,
opportunity for improvement.
This is your champion.
Ways to defeat them. She-Hulk charges Spider-Man head-on, but he sidesteps her attack with ease. Then, Captain Marvel swoops in and grabs him by the throat and forces him to surrender. But Spidey's got a trick up his sleeve. He pops a capsule into her mouth and fills it with web fluid. As he escapes, he reassures Captain Marvel that the webbing will dissolve.
Again? Again.
Round. Attention. First blood.
First blood. Let us begin. We're close to the ring. We have 1 minute. Enemy here. Enemy shield cracked. Reloading. Fire. I'm down. Target close.
Less than a minute.
On your feet, mate.
I need energy ammo.
Recharging shields. We have 30 seconds. Prepare.
Grenade!
Healing.
Miami knuckle cluster. I need energy ammo.
Not so fast. Time to bind you.
The ring's close. 10 seconds.
来了，上来了。
Warning. Movement in progress.
I am taking fire, friends.
The
No.
ring is coming.
Contact with enemy.
Time to buy.
That's right.
I shattered an enemy's shield. Reloading.
Jan's dead.
Fire.
I am taking fire.
哎，烟妹烟妹，
Cracked an enemy shield. Saying g'day to him. Enemy down.
That was all that remained of a pitiful squad.
Every scar tells a story, mate.
Reloading. Standing by for care package.
Recharging shields. Repairing. Let's keep winning. Recharging shields.
One moment. I'm crafting.
Got some crafting to do. I need energy ammo.
有人拿走了，这边有一个机器人拿走了。哎，有脚，
Target acquired here. This will bind them.
The enemies are shooting at me. Giving my shields a recharge.
来了，
Enemy attack location. Shooting.
两边都。
Recharging shields. Tearing away. Repairing damages.
Recharging me shields.
Recharging shields.
Target close. I have caught them. Enemy far off.
Being shot at.
Enemy on me.
Reload. Reducing me shield. Servant of a double set. Hold on. He's shooting at me.
Target here.
In less than 60 seconds, Spider-Man breaks into an office. As he's making his move, he comes face to face with Blade. They started fighting. Black Panther also joins the fight. Blade grabs Spider-Man and says, "Let's see you bounce around now." Spider-Man replies, "Bouncing around is only part of what I do." Black Panther then kicks Spider-Man and says, "We don't want to hurt you, Spider-Man." Captain comes from behind and grabs Spider-Man and says, "Please believe us, son. We are not the bad guys." Spider-Man escapes his grip. The captain successfully grabs the bag, but unfortunately, it turns out to be empty. Before they can even process this, Spider-Man throws a web ball towards them. The ball explodes, ensnaring the heroes in a tangled mess of web. As Spider-Man makes his escape, Thor tries to grab him by his shirt, but Spider-Man expertly dodges the attempt and swings away to safety. Avengers began their search for the Spider-Man, but they can't find me anywhere. Iron Man finally finds him and catches up to him, and warns him and says, "Please don't run." Spider-Man gives Iron Man the device. Thor gives back Spider-Man his shirt and says, "Your shirt," in exchange for the contraption. Captain America is still suspicious and says he switched it. Where's the real resequencer Spider-Man? Spider-Man confesses that he had anticipated their move to stop him, so he'd already handed over the device. He had kept the Avengers engaged long enough until the device was deactivated. Upon hearing this, the Avengers rushed to the university. However, they discover that Professor Crassus had already deactivated the device. The Avengers start questioning how their mind is still okay, but Spider-Man comes in and says that they were all being mind controlled. Iron Man intercepts him and presents him with footage from yesterday. It turns out Spider-Man was affected, but there's another video shows the Avengers being affected too. Iron Man and Black Panther explain that their memories are altered again and that both videos are real and there are two distinct strands of reality coexisting within the same timeline. Suddenly, the professor transforms into the Grand Manipulator who's been messing with their realities and preventing them from discovering his true plans. He reveals that he will use this device to reshape the world into his own. But when he switches it on, something goes wrong. Spider-Man explains that the memory of their friendship just didn't ring all that true, so he made some adjustments to the device, just to be safe. The device ended up erasing the professor. After that, they apologized to each other and they
Follow me to victory. Target landed near me. Bold move. And fatal. First blood. Let us begin.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown. New kill leader appointed.
A new kill leader. We have our target. 1 minute. We have time to strategize. The ring is near. 45 seconds remain.
The ring's close, and it's a good thing. Only have 30 seconds left.
Ten seconds until the ring closes. Releasing an arc star. Frag out.
Champion's out. Cracked shields on that bandit.
Another squad is on us.
Heavy ammo. Cracked the bogey's.
What a pitiful squad. Even killing them, they will be bound. I have caught them.
Thermite out. Cracked shields on that bandit.
Good night. That entire squad's gone bye-bye. Care package.
Under fire.
Found by my hand. I'm under fire. Shooting. down an enemy. Enemy killed.
Hells yeah, that was badass. Recharging shields.
Eliminate the enemy. I'm under fire. Caught by the rat.
Fox 3, sending the payload.
Enemy shield cracked.
Confirmed flash on Hulk. Evo shield here. Level 3.
Come on, heal, heal, heal. Half of the squads have been disqualified.
Charging on my shields. Need heavy ammo.
We'll be well positioned there. Fire! The enemy stands before us. Shooting. Copy. This is fire. Shattered an enemy's shield. Reloading. I shattered an enemy's shield. Shields are depleted. Recharging. TV time. I'm down. Enemy on me.
Bogey's shield. Reloading. Got another one down. Taking fire.
Each went their own way. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. The story starts after Peter revealed his identity to the world. A hitman attempts to assassinate Peter, but tragically hit Aunt May instead. With May's life on the line, Peter didn't hesitate to act. He threw a car at the shooter and quickly swung to the nearest hospital, with Aunt May bleeding by his side. After she received medical attention, meticulously investigate every nook and cranny of the building, and then he found a rifle scope. He would trace it back to a warehouse. He enters the warehouse and says, "I'm not in the mood. On this night, the rules are gone. No jokes. No punches pulled. As of tonight, no one gets away. No one threatens my family." All he cared about was discovering the shooter's identity. Meanwhile, Aunt May remained in the hospital, showing no signs of improvement. After several hours of frustration, Peter decided to take matters into his own hands. He swung over to a building he had avoided for some time. Peter then says, "I put this here a long time ago. I got rid of it in the first place because I thought it sent the wrong message. Maybe I kept it because there might come a day when I'd want to send that message. That the rules don't apply anymore. That the gloves are off. That I won't stop. Can't be stopped until I find the people responsible for shooting May." Peter was determined to catch the shooter. He went from one criminal to another, asking questions until he finally got the information he needed. He set up a stakeout at Grand Central Station where he patiently scanned the crowds, searching for his target. And when he finally spotted the shooter, he didn't waste a moment. With his lightning-fast reflexes, Peter pounced on him before he could even draw his weapon. He then says, "I want him to run. I want him to know what it feels like to be hunted, cornered, outgunned, doomed, dead man walking. Not so easy, is it, when the other side fights back? Not as easy as shooting an old woman through a window from across the street, is it?" He then beats him up and asks him who hired you. "Tell me now and I'll end this fast. Hesitate, drag this out, and I'll show you depths and levels of pain you've never even dreamed of." Just as he was about to tell, he got shot. but Peter quickly tagged the shooter with a tracker and followed the signal, and which took him to a man. Peter snatched the man's phone and told Kingpin that he was going to die and took the guy with him to make an example out of it. Tell everyone. Tell the people you work with. Tell everyone in the whole wide world that my family is off limits. In this food chain, the rats aren't the predators. The men with guns aren't the predator. I am. After bidding farewell to Aunt May and Mary Jane, Spider-Man prepares to take his revenge. Spider-Man suits up in his black costume while Kingpin dons his suit, both gearing up for a showdown in the prison. As Peter sneaks past the tight security, the prisoners gather to witness the fight. Suddenly, a loud crash is heard from above, and Spider-Man dramatically lands in front of Kingpin, boldly confronting him with the words, "End of the road, fist." The Kingpin attempts to start a conversation with Spider-Man, expressing his regret that their meeting had to take place in a prison. However, Spider-Man didn't respond. Kingpin then tried to provoke a reaction by insulting him, calling him a chump. Chump, who is now hunted by the people he believed in, spurned by the system he supported, abandoned by the friends he thought he had, his wife living in a 2-bit motel, and his dear, sweet aunt who can't make it in a hospital bed because he couldn't even stand still long enough to take the bullet, but I guess you can't make an omelet without breaking a few old ladies. Spider-Man came crashing down on him. As Kingpin struggled to stand back up, and he said even his usual sense of humor and devil-may-care attitude seems to have abandoned him. Must be terribly distressing and unfortunate to have absolutely nothing left except the desire for revenge, which is especially unfortunate since once you've made a mockery of everything you stand for and victimized the women you said you loved, really, what's left except humor? Once more, Kingpin finds himself facing a lightning-fast barrage of strikes that leave him reeling. Spider-Man is not pulling any punches, and Kingpin can barely keep up. Spider-Man says, "I'm not here to kill you," and then he takes off his mask. He ran towards Kingpin and landed a powerful punch as the crowd roars around them, but Peter doesn't hear the crowd. There's no crowd, no jokes, no cute remarks, no acrobatics, no webbing, no tricks. He think only one thing. This is the man responsible for the bullet that ripped through one of the two people loved more than life itself. No, not a man, a target. He then throws him around and says, "For all your money, for all your cruelty, for all your big talk, you don't."
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Look at the map. The next ring is far.
Attention. First blood.
I do not think we're the first to have passed through this area. Cracked a subject. Subject down. Independent variable added. Leaving a gas trap behind. My vision is clear. I still see everything. Reloading. I still adding an
Enemy shield cracked. I've been down. Enemy close.
reloading. Death will have to wait.
Attention.
Last one down. That completes the triumvirate. I am the kill leader. Predictable, perhaps. Yet still admirable.
That kid here. Grappling.
Healing.
Administering a Phoenix skin.
Warning. In progress.
The ring's moving, friends.
package being delivered. Care package incoming. They will be bound.
Barrel stabilizer here. Level 3. Evo shield here. Level 2. We are not the first ones here.
Enemy at that location.
Placing gas trap. Gas trap deployed. It appears that area has been disturbed. Spotted one, distant.
Enemy far off.
Cracked a subject. Reloading.
Cutting a phase tear. Reloading. These ties bind.
Cracked a subject. Reloading. Taking fire.
Frag out.
Down a subject. Recharging shields. Reloading.
Opening fire. Target close. Sending an arc storm. The enemy is moving in. Not so fast. Time to bind you.
Beware. I've added a variable. Noxious gas deployed. My vision is clear.
Healing.
Target spotted. Placing gas trap. We should go here. Taking fire. Shields are recharged. I'm incapacitated.
Reloading. Balance call. Your way out.
Don't have any real power. At the end of the day, you're just a fat man with an attitude. A balloon just waiting for someone to stick a needle in it, and me, I'm the needle. Kingpin then tries to jump onto Peter, but Peter easily takes the Kingpin down. Peter picks up Kingpin by his skin and slaps him front hand and backhand over and over in front of all of the prisoners until he's satisfied, and then finally stops and says he's going to pour a stream of web fluid down his throat, filling his esophagus and his lungs completely with webbing, and he's gonna die from the lack of oxygen. And in just 3 seconds, when he gets to 3 right, he decides that he will not kill him on that day, but instead wait for another, because he has already done something far worse to Kingpin, that he has beat him. The entire prison watched as it happened, and the word is already spread. If Aunt May were to die, Peter would come back and finish what he started. Kingpin knows he can't fight him, so he would just have to wait again, counting down to 3 alongside Peter. Peter takes the opportunity to send a clear message to every other criminal in the crowd that if they even think about harming his family, they will suffer a painful and slow death, and tells Kingpin to pray that his aunt makes it, otherwise he'll be back to finish the job. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to
For us food experts,
Pure love deserves only pure sarap.
With Pure Foods. Alright. You hit it, right? You really gonna let me do this?
Let me take you out there. I'll show you. AK-47, 44 Magnum, automatic weapons, night scope. There's a compound bow and a machete with a red handle. That's what I'm gonna use to kill you. Don't let him turn. All dead.
The hell it is.
You'll burn for this. That was for you. Why? What are you gonna burn for, Gabriel? What? What did you do? Put your guns on the floor and kneel. No. Pat? You do this to anyone, right? Besides, I already made you a promise. You should be there for it.
There were
Cops away. Good. Now turn around. Put your guns on the floor and kneel. That's Lamson. Shut up.
I know the good ones from the bad.
All right.
Through the tree.
They see us.
Here. Where? We'll be okay. This is how we survive. We tell ourselves.
Community was first constructed.
Not a guy.
Bad people pointing guns in my face every other week.
If the 5 of them aren't back in an hour, I'll put a knife in the base of your skull.
Or are you just trying to get this guy to tell you?
You want us, your people are gonna die tonight. We don't know you. You don't?
Did you know each other before, or
We didn't know each other before.
Aaron says I can trust you.
I knew it was something like that.
Thank you. We're just. Okay.
Let's roll.
Para makatodo kayod para sa pamilya, mag-Centrum Advance.
May over 25%.
Hello guys! What's up? This is Rhinil. Welcome back to another update vlog dito sa Pinoy's Gaming House Bodega. And nakikita nyo naman sa aking munti akong kwarto na nangyari kagabi is tumutulo na naman dito. So hindi ko alam kung bakit nadali ang aking keyboard. Nadali na naman siya. Hindi ko na video kaninang umaga. Oh my god. Bakit? Ito siya. Kita niyo yan. So buti may isang extra pa tayo. Yun nga lang.